This is Ruth Hartunian-Allenbaugh, otherwise known as Ravings and Cravings. Good evening. Welcome to Good Company, WILI, 14 a.m. and 95.3 FM. Yeah, I got that right, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
After 2 years, you'd think I would get that right. Thanks to Elm Discount Package Store for sponsoring the program. Really appreciate it. I am in the studio live with none other than Andy Goot and Michael McDonald, a newly formed partnership, who are going to bring some amazing things to the community table, which we are all dying to hear about. I have so many notes in front of me, and if I could have an hour, I would be much happier. But welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Ruth.
All right, so let's see. What I don't even know where to begin. I'm so excited to hear about this. Why don't you talk about what you're doing at Stix and Stones currently? And then we're going to go from there, Michael. All right. And,
Sure.
Andy, of course, chime in.
Oh, currently we are business as usual. Just me and Andy have been throwing around the idea of a partnership for quite a while, and just decided to say, let's do it and make it happen. So there will be small changes as we go. But right now it's basically the same as it's been.
Talk about how you got to where you are today. Like, what was that building? How did that morph into the current Stix and Stones?
It was an accident.
Just like what happened to your sign last night?
Yeah, last night. Yeah, someone ran my sign
So
over.
sad, sorry.
But so the building, I had just basically, I think I just seen an opportunity. It was a building that needed a lot of work, and I thought I could do it. And over the course of years, I got the building back on its feet and had rented the space out to it was Spring Hill Cafe, and then COVID hit, so that changed their thoughts on what they wanted to do. So they ended up leaving the state and retiring. So I kept the cafe going, and then my mind started thinking, well, I should do a restaurant. Because that's what I want to do. I don't really want a cafe. I want to do a restaurant. So then I did more improvements on the building and made some changes, and now I have a restaurant.
But you have more than a restaurant on site.
Right, and how Michael, how he landed, though, you kind of fall into the restaurant business. You get bit by that bug.
Yes.
And then it's like, all right, I think I got to take this one step further, one step further. Before you know it, you get Stix and Stones, and, I had Cafe Mantic, and I had Stone Row.
Same thing.
Yeah. And you just kind of, you got to keep going.
You build it. You build it.
And his building's really cool, too. It has a nice history to it.
Yeah.
It does, there is more than just a restaurant there, though. Talk about like the other good stuff that you guys have there.
Yeah, we have a florist, and I also run my landscape business out of there. So so the building's alive, and it was previous, to when I had purchased it. It was Ledgegrest, which was a greenhouse and all that. And then it was a Volvo Saab dealer garage. So, I kind of kept a little bit of the history from back when it was a garage. There's pictures in there and everything else. And just the decor is kind of, I repurpose things and make things, So it feels really nice in there. It's comfortable.
And I think that's where Mike and I kind of hit it off, is we both are able to see opportunity. He sees an old tree stump. He thinks, I can make that tree stump into a chandelier and hang it in the flower shop. He sees. So I think that we're able to uncover possibility by looking at raw materials, looking at raw ingredients, and play our strengths, right? Mike is a great business guy, great industrial artist, I think. I'm really into the hospitality, the guest experience, making all the parts of a restaurant work together, and building a great team. So I think we complement each other really well, and being able to do this together is going to be a different experience for me. Going in the industry, I was 23, and going at it alone.
When you opened Cafe Mantic,
I was 23 years old.
Really?
So going at it alone for 15 years.
Wow.
Ups and downs, tremendous, and the weight that I had on my shoulders, and I really had to make a decision. Where there was no end in sight then, and really partnering up with Mike gives me that chance now to stay in hospitality, to build something, to continue to build something beautiful with Mike and the Stix and Stones brand, make it a hit in the area, a hit with this region, grow it together, and we get to lean on one another this way.
I think we can only expect great things, and I am very certain that what it is today will evolve into something amazing as the days go by. The community is here for you, and they're going to be watching every time they drive past the location to see what's new. I'm excited to see what's new there too.
And that's exactly what we want to do, is be here for them. We want to be successful in this community. We're not looking to move or go anywhere else. And that, I think, is, one of the tough decisions to close Stone Row. We needed to do to concentrate on one location to make it better and stronger, and I just want to mention that anyone with Stone Row gift certificates, we will honor them at Stix and Stones.
Thank you. That would be me. I'm one person.
We will honor.
One thing that, as we were talking, getting ready for for this program, some of the things from Stone Row are going to migrate to Stix and Stones. So some people will be very happy to hear that some of their favorite menu items are going to show up at Stix and Stones.
Yes, so true. We're definitely looking forward to doing our ricotta cheese.
Yeah.
So once that makes the appearance in the menu, I'll bring the essence of how we did it at my other place, but now that we're doing it together, it's going to be, we might make it a little, add a different kind of bread that we're going to do it with some focaccia, do it with some mixed olives. So I'm not trying to copy, the past, but maybe just draw it for inspiration.
Yeah. So they'll be familiar, right?
Yeah.
It will be familiar.
And I'll say, that's what Italian food really is.
Yes.
It's those familiar comforts, those familiar flavors. I was at Stix Saturday night and just watching all the plates come from the kitchen, watching the chef do everything, and I said to Mike at the end of the night, I said, man, I forgot how much people love pasta. Yeah. Pasta and cheese, and chicken parm.
Chicken parm,
That food always has a place. Always.
Well, and you have a different chef now, so that's something that is already going to be new.
Yes.
You have Valentine's Day coming up, and so you have something to offer there. So why don't you talk a little bit about that? Valentine's Day. Right?
Well, we're taking reservations now for Valentine's Day. Plus, something that we can do for you that no other restaurant can do is our florist is in-house. So instead of having flowers delivered to your wife at home or work or wherever she may be, you have them waiting for her on the table, and you can enjoy them, both of you, and then take them home. It's our flowers are just as fresh as the food, so it's all good product.
So do the address as far as where you're located, phone number, so that people know where to make reservations, and where to follow and find you on social media.
Yeah. So we are at 1029 Stores Road, Mansfield, Connecticut, and our phone number is 860-477-0975.
Okay. Do you want to add anything?
StixandStonesMarketplace.com.
Oh, okay. So you have a website too.
Yeah, it's under construction because we're making the change. So but it's up.
It is there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And I think you also mentioned that you're also going for a liquor license for the future too. So if people want to have.
Yeah, we have beer and wine right now, and the liquor is in process. So we will have full liquor.
Talk about catering, gift cards, large groups. What can you do?
Well, we're really looking to build our catering platform up even more so. What I like is the proximity to Yukon really gives us an opportunity to be serving the stores area with our catering. We're able to deliver orders. We have when you have a flower shop and a restaurant, you also have a couple delivery vans, so we can do delivery for orders. We can the type of cuisine we're doing with Italian food and Mediterranean influences, it travels really well. So we're able to bring those hot, ready-to-eat meals, travel throughout the surrounding towns to it. And I also want to add the marketplace concept of Sticks and Stones is something that's going to evolve a lot more. And tying that whole brand together. So there's the restaurant experience, there's the floral and the unique find experience with different gifts, and it's a very curated establishment. And in the middle room of Sticks and Stones, because it's like 3 storefronts, is going to be this sort of marketplace where there's going to be ready-to-eat foods. We're going to be doing some new lines of baked goods, beverages, chicken parm to go, maybe some sandwiches, and
specialty Italian items,
Will
oils,
you do
vinegars.
tastings ever? Or is that something that we...
I think getting tastings going,
Because I think that really...
open houses,
happy hours, all that stuff.
Maybe some
Once the patio comes to life, I mean, our patio is like nobody else's.
Oh, you guys, I think so many people don't even know that it exists. I think they go past it and they think it's part of the landscaping stuff, but it's beautiful with all the greenery around it. You can sit outside.
Fountains and
I know people are sometimes concerned about noise, but I think it's far enough away from
no noise. Yeah, you hear the water.
95.
You have a table that you could sit at that water runs through. That's a fountain. There's another tree stump that's carved from cement that is a fountain. There's no, the road noise is nothing unless a fire truck goes by.
So maybe you already mentioned it, and maybe this is redundant, but I'm going to ask, what are you most looking forward to in the future as far as what you both have to bring to the table?
I think what I'm looking forward to is just having a solid partner that has my back. And everything isn't going to fall on me. It's not up to me to listen so hard, or to feel like, I have to make all these decisions. It's just good to have someone that knows this business, because I'm a landscaper, like I just happen to have the restaurant. And now I have someone that knows the restaurant business and the hospitality, and he has just as much in it as I do. So
I think that gives you a little room to breathe, doesn't it?
Totally, yeah.
For both of us.
Breathing is nice.
Yeah, for both, right. It's just easier. You can come to a decision easier when someone doesn't let you make a bad decision.
Like that's not a great idea. I think you shouldn't do that kind of thing.
And when it's a good one, it's just instant. It's like, oh yeah, we definitely should do that. Why aren't you doing that or whatever? It's just like, things are a lot more obvious when you have another person.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Same for you? Different?
Well, how Mike was describing it, his experience is a lot like mine. Like you pound your head against the wall sometimes, and carrying all that risk of, well, should I or shouldn't I, or got to do this and not that, and just not having that support system can get you off the path, and also divert your passion, right? So, and divert where your real skills are, right? And my skills, being present for the team, the guest, details matter, the guest experiences matter, and sort of the art of hospitality, right?
It is an art.
The word hospitality, hospice, hospital, right? It all comes from taking care of people. That's what I do. I take care of people. I think I've made an indelible impact in this neighborhood. I think I'm really looking forward to taking these skills to Mansfield, because our area, the restaurant scene out here and the community, we succeed together.
Yeah, I think that's true. Tell us about what's on the menu. You mentioned a couple things earlier, but get our taste buds going and tell us what Chef Geraldo is making these days.
We have like cacio e pepe,
And explain what that is, because
So-
I don't think everybody knows what that is.
It's a pretty simple dish. All right, we serve it. It's bucatini pasta, which is like spaghetti with a hole in the middle,
Okay.
and it's made with chicken stock, butter, and Parmesan cheese and black pepper. That's it.
That's,
You know.
but it has butter, so that's really important.
Yeah, and it's a dish that you will eat, and you can't get it too many places, and you will crave it, and it's just, you know, when you order it, it's made, it's delicious, and I just noticed, like, now even the servers were telling us that the plates are all clear coming back. People are eating everything, so that's a great sign, you know.
That is.
And we weren't really doing that before.
So that's a compliment to the chef right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
definitely.
And when I was watching Geraldo do everything behind the line on Saturday night, you know, there might be 9 saute pans going at one time. He has his eye on every single saute pan. You might as well think there's only one on there, because the way he's able to give attention and care and detail to every plate that goes out of that
I want
kitchen.
to watch that. That
You
just
know,
sounds like
really,
something I
really,
would love
really
to
awesome
see.
to watch.
Yeah,
It's like a chef ballet kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, behind the kitchen
Yeah.
line is an absolute orchestration. Yeah.
What else is on the menu? Tell us some more. I know there's arancini. Was that
Yep.
that's still on
Arancini's
there?
on there. Yep. All your staples, your chicken parm, eggplant parm,
Wasn't there a menu item that
carbonara.
had lemon something?
francais.
Was it Milanese?
There's
Or no?
there's Milanese. No, that's
No.
so there's francais. Milanese may show up as a special, which is just a breaded cutlet
Oh,
with
okay,
lemon.
I
You know,
I
so
wouldn't do
yeah.
that. So
yeah.
you occasionally have specials?
we have specials. Yeah.
Do you post them anywhere? So like if someone wanted to figure out if they wanted to eat there, they can see what you're having for
Right
that
now, no, but that is one of our things going forward.
We'll get them all
Yeah.
on social media.
You say, yeah, like
Yeah.
that.
Because-
This is where the partnership will
Right.
will
But-
gain. You know.
I think with Italian cuisine, you know, you can follow the seasons really nicely. So the menu right now, to me, has all those delicious winter comforts on it, right? Chicken parm
Yeah.
looks delicious. It's so balanced with the way he does it with the sauce, the cheese. Geraldo makes the sauce every day.
Wow.
It stays on the stove,
Yeah.
ready to go. He makes his vodka sauce, and there's just great Italian food doesn't need to be fancy or overly complicated. It's just using the essential ingredients,
Well, good quality.
quality
Yeah,
essential
quality.
ingredients.
And I know that when you were at Stone Row, you were all about the quality of the ingredient.
It's the
That was
same.
very important, and it's the same. So
Same.
It's a good thing you agree on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You can't be the best if you don't use the best. You know.
Oh, that sounds like a bumper sticker or something
right.
like that. What would you like the community to know going forward? We're all going to watch things unfold there, but what would you like the community to know? Is there a message you'd like to convey to people?
Well, support local hospitality,
Yeah.
right? Support your local businesses, and we are really excited to build
Yes.
what we can build together. And
And we've made some tough decisions to get to this point to give this community something that can stand the test of time and be strong. You know, so we kind of like collectively we have all our eggs in one basket right now. You know,
And they're pretty expensive, and
Yeah.
they're getting more expensive. But
Yeah.
you're not going to be just a flash in the saute pan.
No,
Yeah.
no, we're not.
gonna-
And
you're
so
gonna
the
get-
hours, okay, because we were doing breakfast.
Yeah, talk
and we
about the
kind of
hours.
pulled back from that. It didn't really make sense. So
Mm-hmm.
we're doing lunch and dinner, and we are Wednesday through Sunday, 11 o'clock till 8 p.m. right
Mm-hmm.
now. Summer we will change the hours later in the evening, and we're looking to do a Sunday brunch menu.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Could anyone ever use the entire facility for an event? Is that a thing that you would ever do, or like, I don't know, what's the capacity?
Yes. Yep.
dining room seats about 40.
40, okay.
We certainly welcome full buyouts.
Yep.
And I've seen that happen before.
Oh,
There's rehearsal dinners and
Shower,
yeah.
baby shower, graduation.
and a lot of like
celebration.
even because of the florists. So we do all the flowers for Potter, for Bacon, for funerals. So we're going to have a bereavement menu, so we can have food for them after, which we can
really?
deliver to the halls, to the house,
Is
to
that a
wherever.
new- is that
That's happening. That's in the works.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that my dad died in October of
Yep.
last year,
Yep.
and
Yeah, you struggle and you search and you look for quality
it's
and
so hard
Yeah.
to do that, and you're
Nope.
not thinking normally.
right. And if you
Not
have
normal.
one place that will give you your flowers and your food, and the funeral home knows that we
Mm-hmm.
do a good job, so you'll be covered. We want to take care of you. That's what we want to do. So that's like the
Hospitality.
yeah,
Caring for
that's
people.
a big part of something that me being
Mm.
alone, I've never been able to tap into that.
Yeah, to me, the food is kind of like it's the vehicle to the relationship.
Yep.
It,
Yeah,
It-
the food's the medium.
It
you
is.
know, but there's a lot of other things that need to work together to create that full experience and build those relationships with your guests.
Yep. And I could tell you, like, that was part of my frustration of owning the restaurant, was that I didn't have the time to be there as much as I wanted to, and couldn't. I don't know how you, like, what's the word, like,
I
curate
feel like you
that.
were neglecting your
The customers.
your
You
people.
know? Yeah, the customers. And it's like, even if it was for just a simple conversation of what we're doing or where this came from, that, people wonder all the time, where did that piece that's hanging on the wall come from? And nobody knows the story,
Well, the vibe inside the restaurant is very cool
Yeah.
because I don't know, how would you describe the decor or whatever? How would you describe that?
It's just things
I don't
that
know,
I pick up along the way.
eclectic,
Yeah. And like, I see things as to what they can be, not what they were, so
Like repurposing or
yeah. So there's lights in there that were a speaker from a radio, from 1920s radio, but everybody's like, oh, that was a fan. I'm like, no, it wasn't a fan. This is what it was. And, and I give them the whole story. So it's like, it's, it's just good conversation. It really feels good to be in that space, Yeah.
Well, I'm here with Andy Goot and Michael McDonald, partners at Sticks and Stones. Can you guys give the address again, location, how we find you on social media, phone number?
Sure.
Do that one more time, because I usually never do that enough. So.
Yeah, we are right on 1029 Stores Road, which is Route 195. We're a mile off of UConn campus, the top of Spring Hill. The phone number is 860-477-0975. And the social media is a work in progress. Andy can kind of...
Well, yeah, you can follow us now. Search for Sticks and Stones on social
Great.
media. But our website is Sticks and Stones Marketplace, and that's STIX, the letter N, Stones Marketplace.com.
Yeah, that's a
gives
good
you all
point.
the basic info, and we're going to have a nice new version of our portal,
Yeah.
web portal,
Mm-hmm.
coming up soon.
Yeah, where you'll be able to make online reservations and everything. Now you can do it through Google, or you can call the restaurant.
Your-
Reservations are preferred.
You have a presence on Instagram.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah.
So
we
that-
do on Facebook and Instagram. It's
that's
just
active
we
too.
haven't really built the audience, so that's what we're going to concentrate on.
How will people who don't use those kinds of things find you? Word of mouth? Or
That's what happens,
'Cause we have a generation here who.
So what I found from being there when I am there and talk to people, there'll be a couple will come in, have dinner, and next week they drug 2 other couples with them, so it's a party of 6.
Yeah.
And they don't just tell people, they're like, no, you gotta come, and it's like they bring them. They want them to they want to share that experience, and that's why we're different,
And that's still the hallmark of a small business.
Yeah.
It's one customer at a time.
Yeah. We could build it organically. It's a lot stronger,
Yeah, word of mouth is still, I don't know, maybe kind of underrated, I think sometimes.
Totally. That's how my whole landscape business now is that I never advertise.
Really?
It's previous customers and yeah.
Well, the radio is here for you whenever you want.
Yeah.
So, Matt will be here moving the controls and telling people what to do, etc. We're looking forward to what you have
He
to
asked
offer.
me to sing, but
Thank you.
I'm a little bit,
really?
yeah, I'm a little bit hoarse tonight.
Oh,
so.
what would you like? What would you sing if you
Me?
were singing?
Oh, jeez, I don't know what I would sing. I wasn't planning on it, so.
Oh, well, that's my area.
Yeah.
That's something I love.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, music and food.
Start us off. Let's go.
How about that's amore?
Yeah, right.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
That's amore.
Yeah, there you go. That's that song.
I know that
You know
song.
A little Dean Martin, right?
Well, a lot of
That's so
That was
that
a
I
huge
don't-
cover.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's about as
a lot
far
of
as I
those-
got.
A lot of those lounge lizards
Yeah,
sing
that's
that
all-
song.
it's- yeah,
So
yeah. It's
But anyway,
perfect.
I think we're good to go. This is Ruth Hartunian Allenbaugh. You will want to watch this and hear it again on YouTube when it comes out in a couple days. I will post it on Ravings and Cravings on my Facebook page. Instagram is Crave Eat Love. Find me there. It's been a pleasure to be with you guys. I wish you only the best. This is Ruth Hartunian Allenbaugh signing off here on Good Company, WILI.